graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
How about now? There we go. There we go. Good, good, good. We are unmuted. All right, cool. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. What's going on? All right. You guys can hear me loud and clear, correct? Comment down below. What's going on? Uncommon Truceman is over here. What's going on, man? It's good to see you. Sorry about that. Again, I am remote today, and will be for a little bit. But yes, all right. So we got the Phillies taking on the Colorado Rockies today. Just to let you guys know, I might be a little bit behind with the stream. We are definitely gonna try to 3D. And again, this is not from my home base, right? We're doing this on our old laptop. But yes, let's see how this goes. I might be a little bit behind. The 3D is probably going to be like a couple of pitches ahead, but that is how it goes. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to X out of this guy, and we should be ready to rock and roll with this. Let's get the 3D up and running, if it allows us to do so. I might be a little bit early to that. But all right, so let's get on into the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. It'll be Trey Turner batting leadoff, Kyle Schwarber second, Bryce Harper third, Alec Bohm fourth, Bryson Stott fifth, Adolis Garcia sixth, seventh is Brandon Marsh, and then you got Rafael Marchand catching, and out in center field is Justin Crawford. And so that is the starting lineup for the Philadelphia Phillies. For the Colorado Rockies, they will have Troy Johnston out there leading it off at first base. Ezekiel Tovar is at shortstop. He's batting second. Mickey Moniak is batting third. He's playing out in right field. And then batting cleanup is going to be Hunter Goodman. He'll be batting in the 4 spot. 5 is TJ Rumfield, who is DHing. 6th is Willie Castro. Then you got Jordan Beck, who is batting 7th. Jake McCarthy is batting 8th. And Edward Julian is going to be batting in the 9 spot. And so we should be ready to get things started in just a few moments. Just waiting for the game, of course, to get started. But yes, how about Jesus Luzardo last night? He looked really, really good for the Philadelphia Phillies and did a really good job striking out 11 batters. The offense got going early on, too, which was good. They only put up 2 runs yesterday, but they did get off to a good start. And now they're looking to try to sweep the Rockies. I said that they had to sweep Colorado. They got to go for the sweep today. Final score predictions on this Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everybody who does celebrate, by the way. Just wanted to make sure I also put that out there as well. Here's Tomoyuki Sugano. And here is the 3D. Good. Let's get it up and let's get it running. Sugano in his last outing ended up going 4 2/3 of an inning, and didn't necessarily have the best start, but he is looking to try to get back on track. Has a 4-seamer, a cutter, a splitter that he was able to throw as well. But yeah, all right, here we go. Let's get the 3D up and running right now. And we are ready to get underway. How does this look over on the YouTube side of things? Does it look a little bit smaller than what we've been previously using? Again, we are not home, so I just want to make sure. Last year with Boston, Sugano did have 30 starts, and he had a 10-10 record and a 4.64 earned run average as well. It might freeze up a little bit, and that's also because our internet might be cutting on in and out. So, again, I don't have any control over that. So I just wanted to let you know that it might freeze a little bit. Troy Johnston's over at first. Edward Julian is at second. At third, it's Willie Castro. The shortstop is Ezekiel Tovar. Then you got Jordan Beck out in left field. In center, it's Jake McCarthy. And the right fielder is Mickey Moniak. And catching behind the plate is going to be Hunter Goodman. So here we go. We're ready to get things started. Trey Turner is going to be in the batter's box. And Sugano is going to get ready to throw the first pitch out at Coors Field to wrap up this 3-game set between the Phillies and the Rockies. And here's the first pitch to Trey Turner, and he swings and misses at the curveball. So, good stuff. And wrong box score. I forgot about that. We'll get that up and running properly, too. We'll give you the proper inning breakdown right over here. Next pitch on the way is swing and a miss to Trey Turner. Okay. We can also get rid of the vertical side. Good. Indo, thank you so much for the sub. Max Coverage TV, thank you so much for the sub. Oh man, PJ with the 5 gifted memberships. That's what it was. PJ, thanks so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations, Fleekable, Center Hill Cards, Max Coverage TV, Indo Capo, and Uncommon Truth Schumann. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. 1-2 pitch, and that's grounded over to shortstop, and the throw on over to first is in plenty of time. And there's out number 1. Shout out to PJ. Big shout out to you. That's so nice. Let's go. Okay, so now Kyle Schwarber is coming on up to the plate. Chat, what are our final score predictions? Please let us know down below. Once again, thank you again for the 5 gifted subs. Much love. 1 ball, no strikes, and that is to Kyle Schwarber. So the Schwarberian is up to bat. We're coming in clear, right? 1-0 pitch, and that's a foul ball. It's going to be hit back on over towards the screen. I'm actually really happy that this is that there's not as big of a delay between the 3D graphic and the stream again because I'm not watching it on cable. Big shout out to PJ. There's Max. What's going on, Max? 1-1 pitch to Schwarber, and he's going to pop it up into foul ground, and Goodman will give it a look, and that's going to go on out of play. Oh, boy. JJ, the audio is good. That's good. You might be a little bit behind of Fuqua. Might be a little bit behind. Because I asked that a little bit ago. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He probably can't hear me even if he is behind. 1-2 pitch, and that's a pie for ball 2. So the count is now 2-2 to Kyle Schwarber. Phillies have outscored the Rockies in this series so far 12-2. Zeus ended up going 6 2/3 yesterday, and he struck out 11. 2-2 pitch to Schwarber, and he fouls it off. We got 6-3 Phillies as a final score prediction. All right, cool. Let's go. Folks, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We are 6 subscribers away from getting to 9,200. We are inching our way closer to 10,000. 2-2 pitch to Schwarber, and he fouls another one off and stays alive. We got a doubleheader today. We got Detroit taking on St. Louis later tonight. We'll be covering that game too. The guy with 4 cats and electric feel, thank you so much for the subs over on YouTube. 2-2 pitch. That misses down for a ball. And so the count is now 3-2. If you did just subscribe to the channel, comment who you are down below. It doesn't always tell me who is subscribed to the channel because when you make a YouTube account, it says that you can either make your subs public or private. So most of you probably made it private and didn't even realize it. But if you want to shout out, definitely shout yourself out. 3-2 pitch, and that's outside for ball 4. And Schwarber is going to get on with a 1-out walk, and he is over at first base. All right, here we go. It's Bryce Harper coming on up. Harper is in the box. Harper will foul off the first pitch. George! Let's go. Let's see those Harper emotes, baby. Let's see those Bryce Harper emojis. Turner and Schwarber had the RBI yesterday. Both RBI, I should say. The pitch, ground ball, past the dive of the first baseman. Second baseman's there to back it up, though, and the throw over to first as Sugano goes to cover the bag is in time. And that will at least get Kyle Schwarber over to second base. So that is going to go down as a 4-1 ground out. It's Al Boehm's up to bat now. Boehm just hitting a $167 to start off the season. 2 away, top of the first. And the pitch, it's going to be in there for a strike. That's a sweeper at 83 miles per hour. Austin, thank you so much for the sub. The ball's 1 strike. First base line wide open, by the way. And the pitch, it's going to be down and away for a ball. So again, there might be a little bit of a glitch or a lag or both because, again, I'm not home. And I won't be home until later next week. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch. And Boehm is going to fly one out over towards center field. Center fielder has to go back and he'll make the catch. He had to backpedal and he was off balance. That was Jake McCarthy who caught it. And the inning is over. Well struck, but the center fielder McCarthy catches it. And there's 3 gone. We're going to go to the bottom of the first inning. Phillies do leave Kyle Schwarber stranded over at first. And Troy Johnston will lead it off for the Colorado Rockies when they do return. Marlins and Yankees are currently in a rain delay. We see that a lot of the East Coast games are in a rain delay as the weather is not necessarily cooperating. Marlins and Yankees in a delay. Dodgers and Nationals are in a delay as well. That game was supposed to get started at 1:35. I don't know about the Yankees, but shout out to Max Coverage TV if he's still here. PJ, thanks so much, he says. Yes, sir. Love that. Beautiful. All right, final score predictions. Comment down below. King DJ Allen says, score prediction 5-0 Philadelphia. Happy Easter to you, JJ. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy Easter to those of you who celebrate. I do not celebrate Easter. I do celebrate Passover. But thank you very much. It does mean a lot to me. MVPs for today. Who are the most valuable players for today's Phillies game, chat? My MVP that I'm going to go with is Justin Crawford. He is my most valuable player that I am going to go with for today for the Philadelphia Phillies. I believe that Crawford is going to get a couple of hits. I'm going to say that he gets at least 2. Aditya Roy, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate you, man. I'm going to go 8-7 Phillies, says AM41120. Taijuan Walker gave up 10 hits in his last game, did not pitch well at all, and fires a strike that'll be caught on the inside edge. And it's no balls, 1 strike. So 0-1 is the count. Walker kicks, deals, and the pitch is inside and taken for ball 1. So, again, we did not do the Phillies game yesterday. We filled in for Philly Take with RB, and we did the Sixers game instead. But, yes, Phillies looked good yesterday from what I could see. 1 ball, 2 strikes. How about Joe Adell yesterday? Did you guys see those 3 home run robberies? Gosh. I'm sure that his WAR definitely went up. 1-2 pitch from Walker. Swing and a miss. Taijuan Walker with a strikeout in the bottom of the first. There's 1 chair for Walker. Let's go. And he gets Troy Johnston the strikeout swing and drop those chairs for Taijuan Walker. JJ, you going to be at any Phillies games in person this year? Yeah, I am. Once we get closer to the date, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you guys know which game that I'm going to be going to. And we're going to have a little tailgate party outside. And if you guys want to do like a meet and greet, I will definitely let you know. It's probably going to be like more so towards the beginning of August, late July. That's what I'm thinking right now. But I will definitely keep you in the loop on that. The pitch is grounded over to shortstop by Tovar. Turner had it, threw it over to first, and there is out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down already. Mickey Moniak is going to step on into the box. The former Philly takes a strike. Last year he had 24 homers and 68 RBI in 135 games, and he swings and misses at the 0-1 splitter. It was in the dirt, and so it's no balls and 2 strikes. What time is it? 3:23 p.m. Eastern time? Oh, man. No balls, 2 strikes, and here's the 0-2 pitch, and that misses low for a ball. Trey Turner had the go-ahead RBI double that was back in the 5th inning of yesterday's game, and that's what helped the Phillies beat the Colorado Rockies. 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a foul ball. He just got a piece of it. 3 more subs. Jay, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube, my friend. Appreciate you. I kind of like that, actually, for our sub button. 1-2 pitch. There's a towering fly ball hit out to deep right field. That's going to go into the second deck. And Mickey Moniak hits one 433 feet against his former team. And the Rockies strike first and take a 1-0 lead. A hanging splitter out over the middle of the plate, and he did damage to that baseball, and the Rockies strike first. That was actually where Marchand, I believe, wanted the baseball, because you could see that his glove was right down the middle of the plate, and he was calling for it there. But Hunter Goodman is going to swing and miss at the slider, and the count is 0-1. Rockies just took a 1-0 lead on a solo home run by Mickey Moniak. My MVP is Marcus Colton. Nice. 0-1. And that's going to be taken a little bit low for a ball. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch fouled back over towards the screen. And it's a 1-2 count. He took him really deep there. One-two pitch, line drive, base hit out over to center field. And so Hunter Goodman is going to get on with a 2-out single. Weird. So TJ Rumfield comes on up to the plate. And Rumfield is going to fly one out over to right field, and that one is going to go. Actually, it'll hit off the top of the wall. Nope, is that ruled a home run? It is. It hit the railing, and so it's a 2-run shot. TJ Rumfield makes it now 3-0. Oh, no. 2 homers allowed, all with 2 outs in the bottom of the first by Taijuan Walker. Rumfield got a hold of it, and that one was supposed to go over towards a little bit more inside. Rumfield stayed on that. I don't know if it was a curve or what. But regardless, it's 3-0 Rockies in the bottom of the first. Willie Castro comes up and he takes a ball. Some mislocated pitches for Walker, and that's come back to bite him. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken down and in for ball 2. Talked about Walker in his first outing. He ended up giving up 10 hits. 2-0 delivery, and that's outside for ball 3. His location is off. Started off fine against Johnston and Tovar. 3-0 pitch, and that'll be in there for strike 1. 3-0 Rockies on a solo home run by Mickey Moniak. And then that was followed up by a single from Hunter Goodman and a 2-run home run by TJ Rumfield. Next pitch is down and in for a ball. And Willie Castro is going to get on with a walk, and he will go on over to first base. That is 4 base runners allowed in a row. And Caleb Cotham is going to go try to calm Taijuan down. He already has 20 pitches. Dang. JJ, what do you think about Taijuan Walker? Well, I know that I'm a little bit behind on chat, but if you were to ask me 2 minutes ago, I would have gave you a different answer. He scares me. Yeah, he's. I mean, look, he's an innings eater type of a pitcher. If he can go out there and give you like 3 earned runs and 5 innings, that's fine. But not looking good so far. Hopefully he settles down. It's Jordan Beck who's up to bat. He's the 7th man to come on up. And the toss back on over to first. It's not in time. Walker does have a very quick pickoff move. I like the dreads that he has. That's cool. Phillies are in their gray tops, gray bottoms with high red bell high socks. The pitch. That swung on and missed. No balls, 1 strike. 3-0 Rockies. Phillies will have Stott, Garcia, and Marsh due up in the order. That is 5, 6, and 7 when they go to the second. 0-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. So I'm in a room where, you can hear an echo. And I kind of like it because it makes me think about, like, whenever you, walk into the stadium and you hear the announcers over the speaker. Doesn't sound bad. 0-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for a ball. I'm so tired of Walker being a scheduled loss. Are we trying to win the division or not, says Justin. Yeah, man, it's tough. I hear the frustration. I really do. I really do. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs, bottom of the first. And the 1-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. And he goes around, and the inning is done. Walker does strike out 2 batters. However, he allows 2 homers. One was a solo shot by Mickey Moniak. The other one was a 2-run jack by TJ Rumfield. We're going to go to the second. 3-0 Rockies. All right. It is what time? 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Jack with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man. He says, Topper stinks. Painter should be pitching today since he pitched Tuesday. Walker should be skipped whenever possible since he is only a placeholder, says Jack. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that that's a bad take either, right? I don't think that that's a bad take either at all. I would have liked Andrew Painter to pitch today. They were going to have him pitch tomorrow, right? He's pitching tomorrow against the Giants. Is that how they are doing it? Let's look at the pitching matchups for next week. We'll do that right now. So, yeah, tomorrow's scheduled for the Phillies is Painter versus Hauser. But see, to be fair, would you rather have Painter pitch against the Giants or against the Rockies? I would rather have him pitch against the Giants personally, because I think that the Giants are a tougher team compared to the Rockies. Is that fair? I don't know. Is he also banking on the offense to just, go out there and hit? Or is he just letting Andrew Painter just get his regular amount of rest and just saving him for tomorrow because of that? That's probably what it is. Tuesday, it's Sanchez going up against Robbie Ray. That should be a good pitching matchup right there. And then Wednesday, it's Nola versus Tyler Manley. Okay. Aaron Nola's pitching against Manley on Wednesday. Here's Bryson Stott as we go to the top of the second, and the pitch is outside for a ball. I think if I were to have Walker pitch against one of the two, I'd rather have it be against the Rockies. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch, and that's down for ball 2. Even though Coors Field is not easy to pitch at. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch, and that's in there for a strike. If Painter's a ground ball pitcher, then pitching today would have been okay, says LP. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the second. Stott's in the box, and the 2-1 to Stotts. And he grounds it over towards the second baseman. The throw on over to first is in time. There's out number 1. So Stott grounds out over to second, and Adolis Garcia is due on up at the plate. 2 more subs till we get to 9,200. Adolis Garcia is in the box. 3-0 Rockies. Phillies have not recorded a hit so far today. And Garcia looks at strike 1. 2 more, baby. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel as well, and turn on the bell icons. We didn't get to 300 likes the last time. We got to get to 300 today. Let's go. hit that thumbs up button. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch, it's off the plate for a ball. We got 222 of you guys watching. Let's keep going. 1 ball and 1 strike. Garcia's average is at 267. He's had a good year so far. 1-1 pitch. And misses down for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch to Garcia. And he'll foul it off. Sugano kicks and fires. That's high for ball 3. Let's look at this real quick. Three-two pitch. And Garcia is going to fly one out over towards deep right center field. This one has a chance. It's going to go back towards the track, and it is gone! And the Phillies are on the board. An opposite field home run for Garcia. That's his 2nd of the season. Phillies down 3-1 as they get a run back. That ball missed its spots completely. Garcia showing off some pop. That's good. So now it's Brandon Marsh who's up to bat with the 1 away in the top of the 2nd. And Marsh is going to fly one out over towards left center field. And that's going to split the gap and go all the way over towards the warning track. Marsh is going to head on over to second base. And he gets on with a stand-up double. So 2 extra base hits in a row on 2 consecutive pitches. And we just got to 9,200 subs. Thank you so much, chat. 800 more until we get to 10K, baby. Oh, that is awesome. That is great. It's Rafael Marchand who is up at the plate next. Sugano kicks, deals, and the pitch is outside for a ball. And that makes it a 1-ball, no strike count. I was just going to look up and see what Taijuan Walker's career stats are with the Phillies. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, that's high for a ball. Also, congratulations to Marsh on getting his 100th career double as he stands over at second. 2-0 pitch, and Marchand's going to pop it up. It was a 2-0 pitch, and he'll sky it out over towards shallow center. The catch is made, and there's out number 2. Walker, in 85 appearances for the Phillies, is 23-22 with a 4.96 earned run average. Can you believe that he has pitched in 85 appearances for this team? Remember when he had 15 wins and we were talking about how many wins he had and now he should be up there for Cy Young? Some people were actually saying that he should actually be up in the Cy Young conversation in his first year here because of the wins. The ball's 1 strike. Justin Crawford is up at the plate. 2 away, top of the 2nd. And there's the 0-1. It's grounded over to shortstop. And here's the throw on over to first. It's in plenty of time. The inning is over. All right. So the Phillies do get a run back. It's on a solo home run by Adolis Garcia. And we will go to the bottom of the 2nd. You know what else is crazy to think about? Ever since, listen to this, chat. Listen to this. Ever since 2023, Taijuan Walker has pitched in 54 games. This is his 55th game. And he has only recorded 8 wins. So 15 of those wins that he had were in his first year in Philadelphia in 2023. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? I'm going to repeat that again. This guy has 23 wins with the Phillies. 15 of those wins came in 2023 in his first year here. Let that sink in. That's crazy. And the funny part is that during the 2023 year, his ERA was at a 4.38. And he got those wins because he was getting run support. Wasn't like he was even pitching that good. That's just so funny to me. 215 West Philly chips is how's he still even on this team? It's a good question. It's a good question, man. Because they don't have anybody else. Here's the pitch as Walker goes back out there for his second inning of work. And that's outside for a ball. Taijuan Walker is a secret agent for the Braves. You mean the Mets? Because he was on the Mets before. 1-0 pitch. It's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field. Marsh goes into foul ground, and they'll make the grab. And there's out number 1. I just think that that's a crazy stat. I think that that's such a wild stat. Time is at 3:41 p.m. Eastern Time. The pitch. There's a strike called to Edward Julian. Phillies are down 3-1. Rockies scored all 3 of their runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the first. The pitch is swung on and missed. The count is 0-2. They should have kept Abel and traded Walker. Do you think that do you really think though that the Twins would have taken Taijuan Walker in a trade for Joan Duran? That would have been pathetic. The pitch, swing and a miss. So you had to give up something. I mean, you wouldn't have wanted to give up Andrew Painter. So you had to give up somebody. No balls, 1 strike. 2 outs, bottom of the second. The 0-1, though, and that is swung on and missed. Oh, and 2 is the count, bottom of the second. And the pitch is in the dirt for a ball. Only silver lining, it's Walker's last year and his contract is up. Is Taijuan Walker the Kyle Lowry of the Phillies? One-two pitch. It's grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time. So Bryson Stott able to play it on a hop, and the inning is over. So there's a quick 1-2-3 inning. That's good. We're going to go to the third inning. 3-1 is the score. Oh, boy. All right. It's time for our Text JJ segment. All right. So text on in, okay, as we go to our monologue screen. And if you text on in, I'm going to read your stories out loud from this prompt that I ask. Okay. So today's question, to text on in today to JJ. Please make sure that you guys do that. I do not read it on YouTube. I will only read messages that are text to the hotline. The best pitching performance that you saw in person was blank. Tell me about that pitching performance. What was the best pitching performance that you got to see in person? Even if it was a high school game, it doesn't even have to be a major league game. It could be whatever. The best pitching performance that I saw was, or one of the best ones that I saw, there was a guy in middle school, and I forget what his name is, but he struck out like 15 batters in a row. And it was at my high school. It was at my middle school, and I can't remember who it was. Sorry, it wasn't at my middle school. It was at somebody else's middle school. I got invited to go to a game. If it was at my middle school, I would have known who it was. But I went to somebody else's middle school baseball game, and there was a pitcher that struck out 15 batters in a row, and I kept track of that, and that was pretty cool to watch. That was pretty cool. I can't remember who it was. Top of the third. And the pitch. It's grounded over to third. And the throw over to first is dug out. And there's out number one. That's a 5-3 ground out from Trey Turner. That's how we start off the third inning. One out, top of the third. Schwarber is in the box, and he will take ball one up high. So crazy to me. Kyle swings and misses at the cutter. It was a little bit high. The count is 1-1. Another really cool pitching performance that I saw. 1-1 pitch, and that's taken up high for ball two. I believe it was near my birthday. I went to a Phillies game a couple of years ago, and Jacob deGrom, a couple of years ago, meaning like 2014. 2-1 pitch. It's flied out over to left field, and there to make the grab is Beck for out number two. deGrom struck out 12 Phillies batters in 7 1/3 of an inning. Something along those lines. I remember he struck out 12 batters. It was near my birthday. That was a pretty cool performance. Bryce Harper is going to take a pitch that's outside for ball one. It was a four-seamer. Phillies trail 3-1 to the Rockies. Colorado put up all 3 runs in the bottom of the first with 2 away. 1-0 pitch. It's down for ball two. Adolis Garcia did hit an opposite field home run for Philadelphia. That was his second homer of the season. Harper has a light blue batting glove on his right hand and no batting glove on his left hand. Time is going to be called by Hunter Goodman, and he will go out there to talk to Sugano, who has 40 pitches. Juan Pablo Garcia is here. What's up, Juan? How you doing, man? 2 balls, no strikes. Two-0 pitch. It's a foul ball. Harper in his career against the Rockies is batting .336 with 19 homers and 59 RBI. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. He has played 78 games against the Rockies in his career. Two balls, two strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And Harper swings and misses at the four-seamer, and he's down on strikes. And Sugano gets himself a 1-2-3 inning. And we're going to go to the bottom of the third. It's a 3-1 Colorado lead. And there's Harper going back underground. So, all right, I have not really been paying attention to the 3D stuff, but how has it looked as I am, again, on my laptop? I'm not on my desktop. Does it look good? Does it look smooth? Let me know. I really like the Framber Valdez no-hitter that he had in the 2022 World Series. That was quite a feat. I don't know if I enjoyed it, but from a baseball fan perspective, yeah, it was pretty good. That was pretty good. Rising Rhino is here. What's going on, Rising Rhino? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you on here. Folks, if you have not checked out Rising Rhino, I don't know what you guys are doing. He covers a lot of football content here on YouTube, and he does an awesome job. So make sure that you guys go check him out. He's doing UFL right now, right? JJ is living it up, says Rising Rhino. I'm happy to see you, man. It's good to see you on here. Yes, sir. Oh, man. Boy, oh boy, it is football time. So yeah, how's the 3D look on the laptop? Let me know. It's raining over here. Not in Colorado, though. It ain't raining in Colorado. We'll get you other scores around Major League Baseball in just a little bit. Bottom of the third. Walker gets set and deals, and the pitch is low and away for a ball. Got 217 of you guys watching. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And again, how does the 3D look? Again, you probably don't even notice a difference, but again, I'm away. I'm not home. So just please be honest with me and let me know if there's a little bit of a delay with it or if it still looks fine. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Somebody took a nap. What are you talking about? You took a nap? Walker is what's wrong with sports. How can someone so pathetic get paid that much? 1-2 pitch. That is down and away for ball two. Well, if you're going to complain about that with Taijuan Walker, I would argue Ben Simmons. 2-2 pitch. That's down and away for ball three. That is really egregious. What's Zach Wheeler's timetable for his return? Apparently he looks good in his last outing. I think he's going to return and probably... Actually, I don't want to put a timetable on it because I really don't know the answer. 3-2 pitch, and that's down for ball four. And so there's a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the third. If somebody else wants to answer that, though, if they have insight on that, you most certainly can. So a walk to start off the bottom of the third inning to Ezekiel Tovar, and he gets on for his first time today. Mickey Moniak comes on up. Here's the toss back over to first. That is not in time. Good. I'm happy that it looks good. Good. 3D looks good. Nice. The pitch. There's a swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. October 6th, 2010. I was very fortunate enough to see Roy Halladay's no-hitter. That's cool. 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards the left field line. Marsh says he has it, and he does, and he'll be there to make the catch. And there's an out. Here we go. Best game was Art Mahaffey. Is that how you say it? Art Mahaffey in 1961 with 17 strikeouts, says Jack. My first ever trip to the MAC. Wow. That's cool. Shout out to Jack. Art Mahaffey in 1961, he had 17 strikeouts. You were there at that. Wow, that was your first game? What a first game to go to, Jack. That's so cool. The ball is 1 strike, and that's to Hunter Goodman. Oh, 1 pitch, and that misses outside for a ball. Art Mahaffey. He's still alive? He's 87. Wow. He's still alive. 1 ball, 1 strike. Played with the Phillies from 1960 to 1965. Retired as a Cardinal. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. And that is a foul ball. He resides in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Wow. That's so cool. He pitched in 999 innings. 1-2 pitch from Walker, swing and a miss, and there is out number 2. That's now 4 strikeouts for Taijuan Walker. Another chair. Let's go. V-Watch, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you, my friend. So there's 2 away. And Rumfield is up. He homered his last time up. And TJ is going to take a pitch that's low for a ball. I'm guessing Wheeler will be back at the deadline. No, he's going to be back probably in May. They've been saying that he's ahead of schedule. He's like way ahead of schedule. He was pitching for AAA. He actually started off the season. He pitched in there in the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs debut. And then he pitched a couple of days ago, and apparently he did well. The 2-0 pitch. That's going to be in there for a strike. If you guys want to send anything to play-by-play with JJ, that's me in the third person. You can send me a letter. You can send me whatever. You could send me a letter. You could send me whatever. That rhymes. But yeah, I always love it when you guys send me stuff to my P.O. Box. It's play-by-play with JJ, P.O. Box 6. It's in Gibbsboro, New Jersey. 08026 is the zip code. Whether it's a card, a letter, a gift, doesn't matter what it is. We take it all. And we like to open things on stream, and we do that every Wednesday during the 5th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 3rd. And the 2-2 pitch. This one is popped out over to shallow left field. Marsh is there, makes the grab, and the inning is over. So, we are going to go to the 4th inning. Taijuan Walker does his job in the 3rd, and we go to the 4th. Okay. So now it is time, as we are glitching a little bit. I don't know why. That's a little bit odd. On the day. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. Let's try it now. Okay. Today is April 5th. It's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. So let's talk about it. All right. In 1965 on this day, Wes Covington's fourth inning single was the only hit by the Phillies in what was a 2-0 exhibition loss to the Chicago White Sox. In 1989 on this day, Ken Howell throws 5 wild pitches in a game, and that was versus the Chicago Cubs. That set a team record. But the crazy part about the game is that the Phillies ended up winning that by a score of 12-4. In 2004 on this day, the Phillies opened the season with John Vukovich as third base coach. It's Vuk's 17th consecutive season as coach, making him the longest tenured coach in team history. The pitch, and that's a foul ball. That's how a ball moves up. In 2006 on this day, J-Roll doubled in his first 2 at-bats against Mark Mulder and the Cardinals, bringing his hitting streak to 38 games. Phillies ended up losing that game by a score of 4-3. And one more thing we'll talk about. Roy Halladay was on the cover of Sports Illustrated's baseball preview issue on this day. The ball is 1 strike in the pitch, and that is taken for strike 2 to Alec Bohm. Phillies do trail 3-1 to the Colorado Rockies. Oh-2 pitch. That's up high for a ball. They also traded Wes Helms to Florida for cash considerations on this day. It was reportedly... Did that say reportedly $1? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If that's the case, that's insane. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. Tomoyuki Sugano pitching for the Rockies. 47 pitches so far, and the 1-2 is down low and away for ball 2. Happy Easter to you, too. What's up, Lydia? Two balls, 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. And he takes a curveball down and away for ball 3. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons, too. Three balls, 2 strikes to Bohm in the pitch. And that's called a ball, but Goodman's going to challenge it. Bohm was ready to take off the batting gloves. And I think that that's a strike, but let's see what ABS has to say. Is that a strike? It is, and Bohm is down looking on strikes. So that's back-to-back strikeouts for Sugano. And he gets it on his 50th pitch. Here's Bryson Stott up to bat. Stott's going to ground one over towards the first base side. First baseman has it, flips it over to Sugano, and that is in time for out number 2. So Sugano has retired 6 Phillies batters in a row. And the last guy to get a hit was Brandon Marsh. He's now on deck. Adolis Garcia, though, is up to bat. Top of the fourth, 2 away. Phillies do trail 3-1. Tonight we are going to do Sunday Night Baseball. So make sure you guys come back on for that. Garcia fouls off the first pitch that he sees. Oh, 1 pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. One delivery, swing and a miss. Phillies tailgate posted 5 hours ago, and shout out to them. Orion Kirkland made his final rehab appearance for Lehigh Valley last night, and he is scheduled to join the Phillies in San Fran. 1-2 pitch. It's grounded over towards second base, and the throw to first is in plenty of time, and the inning is over. So Sugano retires 8 Phillies batters in a row. And we're going to go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Phillies trail 3-1 against the Rockies. In Kirkland's rehab appearances, he's gone 4 innings. He's allowed 3 hits, 1 earned run, no walks, 5 strikeouts, and has a 2.25 ERA. Crazy. You guys see that Ranger Suarez had a little comebacker from Nick Castellanos, and he fielded it really cleanly. That's so funny to me. Here's something else that's really interesting that I just saw on Twitter as well. Okay. The Philadelphia Phillies have given up 200,000 hits in their history. It just happened last night. The Phillies come into today's game, right? They were sitting at 199,998. So really, I'm sorry, today it was on Hunter Goodman's single. That was the 200,000th hit that the Phillies have allowed in their history. They spotted the Braves and Cubs 7-year head starts, and we'll get there first. That's crazy. The Braves have allowed 199,306. They're like almost 700 hits more up compared to Atlanta. That's crazy. Bottom of the fourth in the pitch, and that's taken for a ball. Another $10 super chat from Jack.
He asked my name, and I said John. He said, so is mine. And
Phillies are going to challenge this call. That's a strike, and the Phillies will win their challenge with the ABS. Met West Covington in Chester, PA, when I was 9, promoting Freehofer bread. Is that how you say it? Freehofer bread? He asked my name, and I said John. He said, so is mine, and gave me a loaf of bread. That's a cool story. One ball, 2 strikes. That's crazy. Wow. 1-2. That's down in the way for a ball. Freehofer Bakery. Huh. Are they still around? Yeah, they're a regional brand in the northeastern U.S., huh? 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. This is lined out to right field for a base hit. And there's a leadoff single here in the bottom of the 4th inning for the Rockies. That comes from Willie Castro. And Jordan Beck is coming on up. Jack, thanks so much. That's a cool story. Damn. Yeah, JJ, did you see Cody Bellinger makes acrobatic catch in Marlins Xavier Edwards? I didn't see that. I saw Joe Adell's 3 home run robberies from yesterday, and that might be one of the best defensive performances that I might ever see in my lifetime. That's pretty cool, though. 1 ball, no strikes, and that's to Jordan Beck. Every time I see Beck, I think of the band Beck. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 is down for ball 2. Please take Walker. He always gets bad airs. Two balls, no strikes in the pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards deep left field. This is going back towards the track. It'll just stay in the yard, thank goodness. And it'll be caught by Brandon Marsh for the first out of the inning. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and turn on the bell icons. Shout out to Jack. And also shout out to PJ, too, for the 5 gifted subs. You guys are insane. Phillies are down 3-1. Walker gave up 2 homers in the first inning. One was to Mickey Moniak. The other one was a 2-run homer, and it was hit by TJ Rumfield. So 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. Make sure, again, that you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not done so already. The pitch, that'll be in there for a strike. We have 277 of you guys watching. We're at 110 on the likes. Let's get to 200. No balls, 1 strike, and that's to Jake McCarthy. There's the 0-1. That is going to be called a ball. Nationals and Dodgers are finally underway. Marlins and Yankees are still in a rain delay. Padres lead at 7-6 against the Red Sox. I guess Suarez didn't have a good day today, even though he made a nice defensive play. 1-1 and the pitch. That's a foul ball. Ranger allowed 4 earned runs in 4 innings for Boston. Gave up 6 hits and walked 2 batters. His ERA is at an 8.64 now. You think he misses the Phillies? Hey, JJ, how come you nor RB do Flyers games? 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the 4th. There's 1 out, and the pitch is down in the dirt for ball 2. How come we don't do Flyers games? Because the answer is, I mean, I've said it a lot of times on here, but the answer is that hockey is like really tough to call on a monitor. And if I want to do it, I want to do it right. As the throwback on over to first is going to get the runner in a rundown, and Harper throws it over to second, and there is out number 2. Excellent pickoff move again by Taijuan Walker. That's one of the only things he's been really good at throughout his time here as a Phillies pitcher. He's been so good with that pickoff move. It's not the only thing, but that is definitely in his strong suit for sure. So now it's 2-2 to McCarthy. The 2-2 pitch. And that is lined out to right center for a base hit, and that's going to split the gap and go all the way towards the track. And thank goodness he picked off that runner, because I think that would have allowed another run to score. So it's a 2-out double. and that's by Jake McCarthy. So Castro got picked off. But the other reason why, too, is because when you do it, like, a lot, it's, like, really taxing on the vocals. It really is. Like, when you do a lot of Sixers and Flyers stuff, it is really tough on the vocals, and I do care about my voice. Baseball, yes, is it every day? Yes, but it's not taxing on my vocal cords, and I appreciate that. Here's the throw over to second, and that's going to get by Trey Turner and allow the runner to go on over to third. Oh, boy. Edward Julian is in the box. Oh, boy. But, yeah. We have a timeout here on the mound. Jack with another $10 super chat. Wow.
But turns out he is actually John Wesley.
Shout out to Jack.
Paul Harvey would say, now you know the rest.
Huge shout out to you, my friend. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. I thought Wes was kidding me about his name being John because I knew him as Wes. But turns out he is actually John Wesley Covington, as Paul Harvey would say. Now you know the rest of the story. That's crazy. That's a great story, man. The pitch is flied out over to left field. It'll be caught by Marsh, and the inning is over. And we are going to go to the fifth frame. Okay. It's still a 3-1 game after all of that. And we're going to go to the top of the fifth inning. That's so funny, dude. Wow. Met him when you were 9. That's so funny to me. We got 292 people rocking with us. All right. Where are you guys tuning on in from? Let's shout some people out. Let's go. Let's shout some people out. Where are we tapping in from today? It's a little bit quiet here. Let's go. Let's get it a little bit louder. Oh, man. Where are we tapping on in from? I'll shout you guys out. NLE Cesar says J Baby. What's up, J Baby? How you doing? Chua's also here. What's up, Chua? Appreciate you, man. Where are we tapping on in from? How's our Easter Sunday going so far for those of you who celebrate? Why did I say I don't celebrate Easter? Texas, the Marlins. What's going on? We got North Carolina in the building. Yes. Deo from Texas. J Baby from Miami. Hamilton City, California, says Chua. Denton, Maryland. I see you. Elton, Maryland. I see you. Nice. What's up, Stando? West Philly, born and raised on the playground where I spent the most of my days. 215 West Philly. Tampa, Florida, by way of Bucks County, PA. Ooh, wow, nice. Davenport, Florida, Missouri, Alamo City. Let's go. Love it. Big shout outs to each and every one of you for tuning on in. Here's Brandon Marsh. He's up at the plate. First pitch was in there for a strike. Second pitch, Marsh will show bunt, and it's bunted foul towards the third base side. And the count is 0-2 to Brandon Marsh. That is awesome. Flyers are already up. Let's go. I need the Flyers to win today. Please keep me updated on the Flyers game. Oh, boy. That's huge. No balls, 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch, and that's down for a ball. I forgot that they're on right now. That's probably why you brought up the question, why don't you do the Flyers? Yeah. Please keep me updated on that Flyers game. Boy, do I want hockey back in the playoffs. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, swing and a miss. And Brandon Marsh is down on strikes. What the heck was that? A mishmarsh. And Rafael Marchand is up next. J Baby with a sub. Thank you so much, man. 1 out, top of the 5th, and the pitch is outside for a ball. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Max Kawasaki is here. He says, I live 5 minutes from the Phillies Stadium, 10th and Patterson. Greetings. What's going on, man? Shout out to you. Greetings to you. Happy Easter if you do celebrate. 2 balls, no strikes. Happy Passover for those of you who celebrate Passover. Hopefully you're not missing the bread too much. The 2-0, and that is taken up high, but Goodman will challenge. Says that's not a strike. Marchand, who's a catcher, is in the box. Let's see. Is that a strike? What will ABS say? Oh, I do have the drum roll sound effect on here. That is a strike, and so it is a 2-1 count. I ain't been here in a while, but I'm still rocking with the best play-by-play man without a contract, ESPN, NBC. Stando, what's going on? How you doing, man? What's going on, man? 2-1, popped up over towards the third base side and foul ground. Third baseman is there, makes the catch, and it actually rolled back into fair territory. The wind just kept blowing it left, then it kept blowing it right, then it blew it left again, and then it just blew it a little bit to the right. Stando 7288, you are the man. Oh boy. So that is now what? 10 batters retired in a row? As the pitch is grounded over to second base, it'll be knocked down by the second baseman, but Crawford's going to be safe over at first. Crawford pulled it over to the right side, and the second baseman, that was Julian, knocked it down, just couldn't come up with it cleanly, and I believe that they will call that an infield single. He got it into the glove after getting the sliding stop, and then on the attempt to get it into his bare hand, he fumbled the baseball. So that should go down as an infield single. But that is a mistake by Julian, and Trey Turner is coming on up to the plate. Let's go. Charge! Peter Wisenant, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Turner's the tying run, and on the first pitch, he pops it up out over towards shallow right field. The right fielder is going to get under it. He can't find the ball. It's going to drop in for a base hit. Oh, boy. And that's going to put runners at the corners, and Kyle Schwarber is coming on up. And Turner goes on over to second. Mickey Moniak, we saw in the first game that he lost the ball out in right field, and it ended up being a bloop double from JT. It was nowhere near him on that play. This play, it ended up being right in front of him. All right, Kyle Schwarber is up. Here we go. Schwarber in the box. The first pitch to Kyle. He fouls it off. Oh, boy. They got to score here. This is a golden opportunity. Can the Phillies get a run in? A bloop double by Turner. Schwarber is in the box. No balls. 1 strike. The pitch. And Schwarber takes it in the dirt for a ball. Let's go. Bills is here. Bills cocktails, dinner cooking while listening to my man. Let's go. 1 ball, 1 strike. They got to get runs here. Sugano in a pickle. The 1-1 pitch, and it's high for ball 2. And neither of those runners really are Sugano's fault at all. Pure luck. Hey, we'll take it. We'll take it. We got to get the runs in, though. I've seen a lot of times where this team does not cash in on opportunities. 2-1 pitch to Kyle. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep right center field. It's going back towards the track, and it's going to be caught in front of the wall. And the inning is over. Schwarber thought that he was going to get it all. And we are going to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Oh, man. That one had a chance, but it just died on the warning track. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Phillies are still down 3-1. Damn. All right. Please make sure, again, if you guys have not done so already, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. Shohei Ohtani just homered. He hit one 438 feet. Other scores around Major League Baseball, we'll do that right now. All right. So here are other scores around the MLB. The Dodgers lead at 1-0 against the Washington Nationals in the top of the 3rd. Ohtani homered. And the Marlins and the Yankees are still in a rain delay. Game was supposed to start, I believe, around 1:30. Padres are winning against the Red Sox 8-6. Mason Miller is going to close it out, facing Trevor Story. There's a former Rocky. In the bottom of the 7th, the Brewers are beating the Kansas City Royals by a score of 6-2, but the Royals do have bases loaded with nobody out. So they have the tying run up at the plate. It's Michael Garcia. The Rays just took a 3-1 lead on a home run by Richie Palacios in the top of the 10th. And in the bottom of the 7th, out in Chicago land, the White Sox lead at 3-0 against the Toronto Blue Jays. Rangers and Reds are tied at 1 apiece as they go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Astros are playing against the Athletics. That's in the top of the 2nd as well. Mets have a 1-0 lead against the San Francisco Giants. They're going to go to the bottom of the 2nd of that game. Angels lead at 1-0 against the Seattle Mariners. So that game is also in the top of the 2nd. Walker back out there to pitch for Philadelphia. And the first pitch to Johnson, it's a bouncer, hit back over to Taijuan, and he'll throw it over to first. And the first out is recorded. So Johnston grounds out. The Diamondbacks and the Braves are tied at 1 apiece. And that's in the bottom of the 1st as well. The Cubs are playing the Guardians in Game 2 of their day-night doubleheader. Cardinals also played the Tigers tonight. We'll cover that game as well. Cubs won their first game against the Guardians. Theo Barr ended up getting the win. The Cubs only had 2 hits, and the Guardians had 1. It was a 1-0 win for Chicago. Ezekiel Tovar is in the box. It's an 0-1 count to him, and the pitch is in there for a strike. Pirates absolutely annihilated the Baltimore Orioles today by a final score of 8-2. Bassett got the loss, and his ERA skyrocketed. No balls, 2 strikes to Tovar. Mark Raldenbush, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube, my friend. I really appreciate that. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Foul ball over towards the right side and out of play. We are on our way to 10K, baby. We got another game tonight. 0-2 pitch. It's popped up over towards the right side, shifting foul, and it'll go well out of play. For those of you who are new, how do you like the 3D? Loving the new graphics. Oh, thanks, Stan. I just asked. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Shout out to MLB game day for allowing the content creators to use this. It is really an awesome thing. 1-2 pitch. This is popped up out over towards shallow center field. Crawford says he has it, and he does, and he'll make the grab, and there's 2 gone. The funny part is, chat, I've noticed that not as many people have come on here to say, why can't you show the game? It's so funny to me. We're technically not showing the game. Hit the weight room. That could have been a homer. There's a fly ball hit out to right field, and it's going to be hooked foul. Miracle WYP is here. What's up, my friend? Good to see ya. 0-1 pitch. It's in there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Rockies lead at 3-1. They scored all 3 of their runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 1st. Thanks to a 2-run homer by TJ Rumfield and a solo homer by Mickey Moniak. The pitch, and that's up high for a ball. Phillies did get 1 run back, and that was in the top of the 2nd on a solo home run by Garcia. 1-2 pitch. There's another high fly ball hit out over to deep right center field. Uh-oh, and that ball is going to go. So Mickey Moniak, who homered before, gets his 2nd home run of the day, and he has just owned Taijuan Walker this afternoon. That's the 3rd home run that he has given up in this game. And that was the same exact pitch that he homered off of. That time, though, it was supposed to go towards the outside corner, and it went over towards the inside corner, and Moniak could just get the barrel on it. And now it's Hunter Goodman who's up, and he takes a strike on the outside edge. Gosh. Dude, that pitch missed bad. I appreciate that, man. Of course, we still, I kept telling people on here that as the 0-1 is swung on and missed, I always told people that even if we show this, right, like we still, number one thing is just to do it radio style because there's people that still, are just in their cars or doing some work or cooking some dinner and they can't see the game. So still like the radio description. But this just gives it extra flavor. It's icing on the cake. 0-2, foul ball. Leave Walker out, please. Oh, BW Ray, thank you guys so much for being on here. The ball's 2 strikes in the pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. Oh, man, I know that you guys had a rough day today. BW, I know that you had a rough day streaming. I'm so sorry about that. I know what that's like. 1-2 pitch, and that's in the dirt for ball 2. If you guys want to go check us out on the socials, you most certainly can. PJ just dropped the socials down below. That's the link tree. You guys can go check us out on X, on Instagram, and all that jazz. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Walker gets set above the belt in the 3-2 pitch. It's grounded over towards the left side. Bohm bare hands. He has to throw it over to first. It's not in time. And Goodman's going to beat out the throw. Walker couldn't get to that baseball. He had to rush over to it really quickly. And Goodman just put it in a good spot. So Hunter gets on for the 2nd time today. Nobody's warming up in the pen, at least to my knowledge. They haven't showed anybody warming up in the bullpen. Walker's pitch count, though, is at 85. TJ Rumfield, who homered back in the 1st, is coming on up again. And he takes a pitch down for a ball. Janet, thanks so much for being on here. Folks, if you are just coming on in, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. I go live for Phillies games I also am doing the Sunday night baseball game. So make sure that you check us out tonight. The 1-0 pitch. This is grounded over towards the right side. Sliding stop by Stott. The throw over to first is in time. Excellent play by Bryson. And we're going to go to the 6th inning. However, more damage done to Taijuan Walker thanks to Mickey Moniak with his 2nd home run of the game. We're going to go to the top of the 6th. It's a 4-1 game. Okay. All right. What time is it? How the Flyers doing? Did Ohtani homer again? Dude, I'm like all over the place right now. No, he didn't homer again. I thought maybe he just did. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe as well. We got 329 of you guys tuning on in. Let's go. $332 of you guys tuning on in, 132 likes. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Get those thumbs ups going. Let's get to 200. We are 68 likes away from getting to 200 likes. And we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers as well. It is free. Subscribing is free. Liking is free as well. Let's go. And by the way, in case you missed it before, our Text JJ segment before was, what was the best pitching performance that you saw in person? So if you want to text on, then you can. 610-314-0844 is the phone number. Jack said that his was Art Mahaffey in 1961 with 17 strikeouts. That was his first ever trip to Connie Mack Stadium. Tomorrow, Andrew Painter's going to face Adrian Hauser for the San Francisco Giants. Phillies play the Giants. They have not had a lot of success out in San Fran. First pitch to Harper, and that's in the zone for a strike. Phillies are down by 3. Schwarber flied out to center to end the 5th inning. And it was warning track power with runners over at 2nd and 3rd. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. Sugano's pitch count is at 71. Phillies offense has been silent in this game. The 1-1 pitch to Harper, that's a foul ball. Jay Baby says, get ready for tomorrow. How the Flyers doing? Flyers are still up 1-0. All right, cool. 1-2 pitch to Harper, swing and a miss. And he is down on strikes, chasing after the splitter, and that's the 4th strikeout for Tomoyuki Sugano. Dang it. So here comes Alec Bohm. Bohm is going to foul off the first pitch. Do you notice how aggressive they are being today on the first pitch? It's like, even when Trey Turner got on with that bloop double, I mean, he swings at the first pitch. They just don't know how to take a pitch sometimes. 0-1. It's grounded over to shortstop. Play it on a hop, and the throw to first is in time. And already 2 up, 2 down. Jaden Hill is warming up in the Rockies bullpen. I don't even know why they wouldn't leave Sugano out, because he's been pitching really well. Stott is up, and Stott looks at strike 1. That was a fastball. There you go. We need more hits. We need more patient at-bats. 0-1. And that's in there for a strike. We need hits and weight behind those hits. Yep. 1,000%. How we losing to the Rockies? How did the Blue Jays lose 2 out of 3 to the Rockies? That I don't get. 0-2 pitch to Stott, swing and a miss. And he goes after a sweeper that's in the dirt. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. All right. We are going to go raid somebody. Okay, we're going to go do this right now. I forgot that we had to do this before. Let's go say hi. Who is on right now? Is there anybody that's on right now? Is halftime on? Let's go say at a Philly halftime. I think he is on. Yeah. Good. All right, let's go say at a halftime. Okay, I'm going to drop his link right now. Here is Philly halftime. Let's go say go Flyers and tell him that JJ sent you. Here is the link. Go say hi to Philly halftime. Be right back. All right, Tim Mays is going to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies. There's BW. We were talking about you before. I said that I apologize about all the internet problems we were having today. That sucked. Along with just the terrible play from this Baltimore Orioles team. Yeah, I definitely heard the frustrations. Bottom of the 6th, and here's the pitch to Willie Castro, and that'll be in the zone at 94 for strike 1. You know what solves everything? You know what the best drug is? Winning. No balls, 1 strike. Winning does solve everything. One ball, 1 strike. But shout out to BW, guys. If you do want to listen to a really good play-by-play caller, my guy BW is really awesome. 1-1 pitch. And check swing, did he go? No. So Taijuan Walker is done for today. Walker's afternoon is done. Sergio is here. Not just losing, but 4-1. It must be gambling, of course, the profit on the Rockies to win. Ugh. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that is to Castro. Phillies are down 4-1. Mickey Moniak has hit 2 homers today, both of them off of Taijuan Walker. TJ Rumfield also hit a 2-run homer. 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and Mesa does get a strikeout. And there's 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th inning. You look at these 2 lineups and seems to be amateur against professional, but the amateur is winning. I mean, again, I'm going to tell you this again. Like, I know that people in Philly don't care about the Toronto Blue Jays, but the Toronto Blue Jays made it to the World Series last year, and they also lost 2 out of 3 to this Rockies team, which I don't know how that happened. But sometimes the bad teams just beat the good teams. That's all a part of baseball. You know? It's sad, but You're going to get beaten sometimes. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch is down and in for a ball. But you're right. Like, you look at these two lineups and you say to yourself, on paper, the Phillies should win 1,000%. Sometimes the math doesn't math, though. The 1-1, that's up high for ball 2. Sergio, my guy, shout out to you. High fives to everybody tuning on in for the first time today. High fives to you. 2-1 pitch. Popped up out over to shallow right. Garcia comes running on in, makes the basket catch, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the 6th. It's a nice play. Better yet, what's your favorite sedative? Oh, boy. I'm happy to see you on here, though, man. It's always good to see you. It puts a big smile on my face. Oh, man. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Rockies are up 4-1. Mesa with 9 pitches. Facing Brenton Doyle here. And Doyle fouls off the first pitch. Jack says Phillies should release Walker when Wheeler gets back. Yep, I am with you there. I am definitely with you there. Because then they're really not going to need them. What's the point? 0-1, and that misses outside for a ball. Keep it clean in the chat. That's all I ask. Don't curse. Don't say the F word. That's all I ask. Do not curse in my chat. 2 balls, 1 strike, or else your messages will be deleted by the mods. 2-1 delivery. That's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. Crawford's there, makes the catch, and we are going to go to the top of the 7th inning. Anyone remember the Prodigy from the mid-90s? I do not. Phillies have the best name in all sports, Zach Pop. I'm going to tell you this right now. And I'm not just saying this because BW is here. Gunnar Henderson is a great name. Like that, Gunnar. Gunnar guns out a runner over at first base. That's just a great name. That is a phenomenal baseball name. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't get more baseball than that. It really doesn't. But no, I agree with you that that's also a really cool name too. Another cool name too, man, is Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is another true baseball name. But I don't think, tell me another one. I can't think of one right now, but Gunnar is a really tough one to beat. Gunnar Henderson, that's a great name. Yep. Charles, thanks for being on here, man. Yes, sir. He says, let's go. This is powerful, man. Tell you what, your Mets are up 1-0 against the Giants. Man, oh, man. I can't wait to play the Mets. Taijuan has been bad. I'm going to read you the stat again, chat. I don't think that some of you guys were here for this. And you need to listen to this. Your ears need this, chat. Taijuan Walker has won 23 games as a Philly. 15 of those 23 games that he won was in year 1 as a Philly in 2023. ever since then, he's only won 8 games for you in the last 3 years. One ball, no strikes in the pitch. This is grounded over to third and picked up, and here's the throw to first. That's in time. And there is out number 1 in the top of the 7th. Chipper Jones, that's a good one. That is a really good one. Tank Bigsby. Dude, Tank Bigsby is a great name. Tank Bigsby is an awesome freaking name. Chase Utley, that's a good one too. 1 out, top of the 7th. We had a player in college baseball who played out in center field. His name was Trip McCaffrey, and he did triple a lot. No balls, 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. Hill is pitching on the hill, and the pitch is up high for a ball. So the count is 1-1 to Brandon Marsh. Our running back, his name was Messiah Divine. Messiah. It's a cool name, too. 1-1 pitch. Foul ball. Sixto Sanchez. It just makes me think about him. 1-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Remember when people didn't want to trade Sixto Sanchez? Coco Crisp, that's a good one. There's a lot of great names. Mickey Morandini. Yep. One-two pitch. It's grounded sharply over to second. Knocked down by the second baseman, though, and everybody's going to be safe. I'll tell you. Well, Edward Julian's been struggling defensively over at second. It's going to be recorded as an infield single here in the top of the 7th. But Marsh does get aboard. We'll take it, I guess. Rockies' defense hasn't really been so good today, and Rafael Marchand is coming on up. Marchand's going to fly one out over to deep right center field. This is going to go back to the track, and leaping up to make the catch is Doyle right on at the wall. And Marsh goes back over to first. Oh, my goodness. What a catch out in center field for the Colorado Rockies. I mean, my goodness. That was just a heck of an effort made out in center. And Doyle, who just came on in for Jake McCarthy, just made a ridiculous catch and takes away an extra base hit. And here's Justin Crawford. Dang it. Crawford's going to look at strike 1. That's a slider right down the middle. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 200 likes. Let's keep it going. We're at 154. No balls. 1 strike. We got 334 of you tuning on in. 0-1 pitch. Grounded over to first. And here is the play over to first. It's in plenty of time. Hit right over to the first baseman. And the inning is over. Time for us to go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies lead it 4-1. Okay, because we are going to the bottom of the 7th, it is now time for Phillies trivia. Okay, I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question, and if you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. Okay. So here is the question for you guys today. All right? Here is the question for today for trivia. Which manager became the fastest manager in Phillies history to reach 350 wins? Which manager became the fastest manager in Phillies history to reach 350 wins? Jack with a $5 super chat. Appreciate you, man. I'll read that in just a second. Anybody want to take a stab at this? Charlie. Paul Owens. Green. Nope. It's not Green. Not Dallas Green. Which Phillies manager became the fastest manager in Phillies history to reach 350 wins? Francona. Nope. Rob Thompson. Rob Thompson last night reached 350 career wins. He's the fastest manager, according to Luke Arcani, in Phillies history to reach 350 wins and the 25th fastest in the history of Major League Baseball. So congratulations to those who said Topper. You were 1,000% correct. Good job. And Jack with the $5 super chat, he said, back in the 60s, Philly had a news anchor named Gunner Back. It was what we used to call a basketball teammate wouldn't pass the ball. Shout out to Jack. Big shout out to you, man. Wow, he is carrying the load with the super chats today, man. Yep. Rob Thompson. Was that a good one? I thought that was a great one. I thought that was a really good trivia question right there. Yep. Current manager. Some people probably don't want him to be the current manager, but he is the current manager for sure. Boy, oh boy, we are going to the bottom of the seventh inning. Tanner Banks is going to pitch for the Phillies. 2 games this year, a 3.08 or 3.38 ERA, and 2 hits allowed this year. Why is this not working? I don't know. I wouldn't have thought Topper. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yep. The crazy thing to me is the 25th fastest manager in MLB history. Like, the game has been around for that long, and he became the 25th fastest guy to do it. And he's only been doing it for, like, what, 4 years, like 2022. He took over in the middle, in May of 2022. Really, he started, like, May 31st or whatever it was. But, yeah, that to me is crazy. That's, like, unbelievable. How do I make this disappear? I don't even know. Here we go, bottom of the 7th. Banks on the mound. Throws the first pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. Phillies offense shut down by Sugano, and the Rockies bullpen at Coors Field is hilarious. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over to deep left field. It'll stay in the ballpark as Marsh reaches up and makes the catch in front of the Huntington Bank sign. Ooh, man, oh man. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Oh, boy. That may have just saved a run, potentially. Marlins and Yankees are still in a rain delay? Oof. Gosh, game has not even started yet. Don't forget again, chat, hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We have 160 likes. That means 138 of you have not hit the thumbs up button. Keep it coming. 1 ball, no strikes, and that's to Johnston. This is Troy Johnston. And the pitch is flied out over to left field. Marsh gets under it again, makes the grab in front of the warning track, and there is out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down. Another $5 super chat from Jack. Jack, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Jack. Jack is trying to carry. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes. The pitch is fouled away. Jack says the criticism of Crawford is proven true about hitting too many ground balls. Yeah, it is. I mean, if he can get on base, I'm okay with it. But if he's not getting on, if he's not driving it, then that's a problem. That is. That's an issue. No balls, 2 strikes. Means that you really have to rely on your speed. But I don't like that. 0-2 pitch, and that is going to be in the dirt for a ball. Brendan Bernardino is warming up in the pen. One-two pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and there is out number 3. We are going to go to the 8th inning. My gosh. Jack literally has given 5 super chats today. That is unbelievable. Big shout out to Jack. That's incredible. I just got to keep playing the MVP. He wants to hear the MVP because guess what? He's the most valuable player, man. The more super chats, the more MVPs we get. It's great. It's unbelievable, man. Folks, if you are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Eagles football. We also cover Sunday night baseball as well. A $20 super chat. This is from Stand07288. Oh my goodness. He says, really, chat, y'all ain't like JJ. He's on a Marv Albert level. Dude, thank you so much, man. Much love to you. Man. This is the most super chats that we've gotten this year, definitely. Thank you so much, my guy. Stando7288, you are the man. Let's go, everybody. It's been a bad game, but you know what? We still got 322 of you on here watching this. It's insane. Phillies only have 1 run. Y'all are unbelievable. Jack, Stando, PJ. You guys are absolutely incredible. And the rest of chat, I love you guys so much. Brendan Bernardino is going to pitch. All right, here we go. To the top of the 8th inning. Yes. Man, Marv Albert level. Gosh, that's high praise, man. I'm just me, but thanks. Thank you so much. Trey Turner is in the box, and Turner looks at the strike. That's a sinker at 90 miles per hour. That was in the zone. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the top of the 8th. The 0-1 pitch. That's called strike 2. Oh, I was at the knees on the outside corner. Gosh. We got another game after this at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. We're doing the Sunday night baseball game, so definitely come on for that too if you love baseball like me. 0-2 pitch. That is outside and a little bit high for a ball. Got to get more runs here. Got to get some more runs. The 1-2 to Turner. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's not going to help. Nope. Trey Turner goes fishing after a pitch that was out of the zone. And it's Kyle Schwarber's turn to come on up. Just mistimed a home run. His last time up, that was back in the 5th inning. Sent one out to deep center, but it just died on the track. This time he fouls off a sinker at 90. And is down in the count 0-1. How do I cover this? I can't do that. It's unbelievable. The ball is 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber. And the pitch is outside and a little bit low for a ball. How the Flyers doing? Flyers are going on a power play again. That's good. Hopefully they score. 1-1 pitch. There's another swing and a miss. The count is now 1-2. Three seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2 pitch to Schwarber, and it's a little bit inside. Goodman wants to challenge it. That was close. What will ABS say? That is a strike, and Schwarber is down looking. Man, he's good at challenging these. Oh, boy. Man, not the day that we wanted. It's Bryce Harper's turn. Each team still has 2 ABS challenges remaining. And Harper looks at the pitch that's inside. You know, the more I watch these games, the more my mind changes about the ABS. I was saying that I would like there to be 3 challenges. I think 2 is enough. I do. 1-0, swing and a miss. I still think, though, that you should get an extra one in extra innings. I do. But I think that 2 is enough because you get to keep your challenges again if you're correct, and you got to be very selective with it. And I feel like that teams are getting better at managing when to use them. 1-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Sometimes you just have to sort of give things time. And I feel like that this is just one of those things. I still am not a fan of the ghost runner. But if the ghost runner is the only thing that we're complaining about and it's not the pitch clock and whatever else, I'm good with it. The game is definitely in its best spot that it's been in years. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Bryce Harper. And the pitch is down in the way for a ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on, top of the 8th, and the pitch to Harper. That's lined over to third. It's caught, and the inning is over. The pitch was a little bit outside, and Harper lines out. The inning is done. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Phillies just have 4 hits today, 1 run. That's it. Boy, oh boy. A frustrating day for the Philadelphia Phillies offense as it just continues And you know what, really, I hate to be this critical, but they've only put up, we go back to the first game, they put up runs early. That's nice. That's great. They had 7 runs off of Lorenzen in the first. Ever since the 4th inning of the first game, they've only put up 3 runs. 4 runs. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Nope. All right. Time for us to go to the 9th. Again, folks, my name is Jason Joseph. We got another game on tonight. We are doing the Tigers versus Cardinals game at 7:20. Make sure that you guys stop on in for that. We're not going to do a full post-game show today because, again, I am not home and I am dog sitting. So after the game is done, we're just going to sign off, and then we'll get ready for the Sunday night game. Got to go take care of business and spend some good quality time with the dog, of course. So that's what I got to do. And there's really not really much for me to analyze after this game anyways. Taijuan Walker pitched really bad, and the offense just didn't have his back, period. The funny part is that even when the Phillies had runners over at second and third, you look at that infield single by Crawford, that should have gotten the final out of the inning. And then Trey Turner with the bloop double, that should have been caught too. So I don't even count those as hits. I really don't. I don't count those as hits at all. And then Crawford's infield single that he had wasn't necessarily a hit either, or Marsh's infield single, I should say. So really, if you just take a look at it, they have not gotten a hit since Brandon Marsh's double since the second. Moniak facing Kyle Bacus right now. 3 games for Kyle and a 13 ERA. Beautiful. 1-1 pitch. High bouncer, hit over towards the first base side, and that is a foul ball. That may have been one of the highest bounces I've ever seen. That thing just hit the ground so fast, and then it just bounced so high like it was a pop-up. Never seen anything like that. Crazy. Moniak today 2 for 3 with 2 homers off of Walker. And the 1-2 is fouled off. If there's any good news, Kyle Bacus, Tim Meza, and Zach Pop have gone 2 2/3 today. Oh wait, that was yesterday. Whoops, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong game. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and there is out number 1. The bottom line, though, is that the Phillies bullpen's been doing really good today. Meza, Banks, and Bacus, that's who it was. They've gone 2 1/3, and they've struck out 3 batters. So that's good. Hit that thumbs up button, folks, and subscribe to the channel as well if you have not done so already. We are on our way to 10K. We got 174 likes. 302 of you guys are tuning on in. Hit that thumbs up button. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button, baby. 1 ball, no strikes. We got to get the likes up. The more likes that we get, the more Philly fans we get on here. So please, please, please hit that thumbs up button. 1-0 pitch. That is going to be fouled over towards the right side. Please make sure that you guys do that. Got to keep pushing that algorithm out. Yes, we do. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. And that misses outside for ball 2. And if you did just subscribe to the channel, please make sure you shout yourself out. 2-1 pitch. Foul ball. Our CPU is definitely taking a hit. Because, again, we're on the laptop. Let's go. 21 more till we get to 2-0. Who's my second favorite team? I don't really have one. I don't have a second favorite team. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And that misses low for ball 3. Come on. Three, 2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back strikeouts for Bakis. Let's go. Pitch on the way, the Rumfield. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field. And there is Garcia. He'll make the catch, and we're going to go to the 9th inning. All right. Last chance for the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, let's go. Let's go. If you are new to the channel, hit the thumbs up button. Let's get to 200 likes, baby! My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Let us know where you guys are tapping on in from. Let's give some shout-outs down below in the chat. Deborah, Tadster, what's going on, guys? John's here. What's up, John? Andrew JQ is here. What's up, Andrew? Good to see you on here. Kevin is also here. I think I said hi to Kevin before, but what's going on, Kev? Let's go. Mine is not the Yankees. Or wait, mine is the Yankees, believe it or not. I thought you said that it was not. Sorry. That's cool. It's fine. I don't agree with that. But obviously, that's nice though. That's good to know. What got you into the Yankees, man? Kevin is tuning on in from North Carolina. Dan's here. What's up, Dan? Good to see you, Dan. Fist bump to you. Hit that thumbs up button, people. Let's go. We got 302 people still watching. And we're at 182 on the likes. We got to get to 200. Hit that thumbs up button, people. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Yes, sir. We go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Eagles football. We got Sunday night baseball tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. That game will begin at 7:20 in just about 2 hours or so. No post-game show after this because we got to do a quick turnaround. So just wanted to let you guys know about that. All right. Let's get back to the 3D animation, and let's call this 9th inning right now. Victor Vodnik is going to pitch. He's their closer. He's 0 for 1 in save opportunities. Was their closer last year, though. And they'll have to face Alec Bohm here to start off the top of the 9th. And Bohm on the first pitch is going to chop this one over to shortstop. Barehanded by Tovar, and it's going to get by Tovar. He tried to get his bare hand on it, and it sort of skipped by him. And Bohm's going to get on. I'm sure that they're going to call that an infield single, whether people like it or not. But Bohm is aboard. Man, the only times that the Phillies have gotten on base have been from misplays by the Colorado Rockies. All right, let's go. Let's go. We got to take it, right? We got to take it as they come. Charge! Here's the pitch to Stats, and it's down for a ball at 96. Bryson today 0 for 3. Vodnik kicks, fires, and the pitch is outside for ball 2. Get those runs in. Let's go. 2 balls, no strikes to Bryson Stott. Here's the 2-0, and that misses high for ball 3 at 97 miles per hour. Drop the stop signs in the chats. We don't want him swinging here. Do not swing here. Marlins and Yankees are finally underway. The 3-0 pitch, and that's a called strike right down the middle. Hit that thumbs up button, chat. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That would have been ball 4. Dang it. 13 more likes till we get to 200. 3 balls and 2 strikes in the top of the 9th inning. We got a runner over at first. It was a 3-0 count, and now the count is full. Come on, Bryson. The 3-2 on the way, and Stott stays alive. Fouls off a 99-mile-per-hour heater. The count still remains full. Garcia is up next. And Brandon Marsh is in the hole. 3-2 is the count. Vodnik kicks, fires, and Stott fouls off yet another one. Worth that pitch count and battle. Do what you got to do to get on base. Three balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch to Stott. There's a fly ball hit out over to left field. This is going back towards the track, but it is going to be a foul ball. Damn. Just tucked towards that left field corner. And Stott has to go back to the plate. Figures. That would have hit off the wall, but it was just foul towards that left field corner. So Stott goes back to grab his bat. It's been an 8-pitch AB to Bryson Stott. The count still remains full. 3-2 is the count. The payoff pitch, and Stott goes down swinging at a cutter at 94, and there is out number 1. Wow. It's Adolis Garcia who is up to bat, and he looks at the changeup down the middle for strike 1. 8 more likes till we get to 200. Let's go. No balls, 1 strike to Adolis Garcia, and the 0-1 is taken down for ball 1. Garcia had an opposite field home run in the 2nd inning. The 1-1 pitch to Garcia. He fouls it off towards the left side. And it's a 1-2 count now. Phillies play the Giants tomorrow night. They go out to the Bay Area. Garcia calls for time. Tomorrow night's game will be at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will be calling that for sure. We also got an afternoon game tomorrow if you guys want to tap on into that as well. The 1-2 pitch to Garcia. That is grounded right out to right field for a base hit, and the tying run is going to come on up to the plate. Bohm stops at second. Garcia drills one out to right, and Brandon Marsh is coming on up. There we go. Big chance here for Philadelphia. Drop those Phillies emotes. Let's go! Two runners on, one out, top of the ninth inning, and Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. That's too bad that Stott struck out. All right, hit that thumbs up button. Let's see. Did we get to 200 likes yet? We got 365 people tuning on in. We are one like away from 200. Let's go. The pitch to Marsh, and he chops it foul towards the first base side. Let's get to that 200 like marker. No balls, one strike. Marsh in the box. The pitch to Brandon, and that is down. Vodnik threw a changeup. Tell you, his pitches, the changeup really has not looked sexy to the eye. It really hasn't. One ball, one strike to Marsh, and the pitch, and he rips it foul towards the left side. Up next is Rafael Marchand. We got the 2-0. Thank you so much, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much. Means the world. One ball, two strikes to Marsh, and the pitch on the way. Swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike three, and the Phillies are down to their final outs. And it's Rafael Marchand coming on up. First pitch to Marchand, it's called a strike. It's on the outside corner at 92 miles per hour. So not a long post-game show after this because we got to be back on around 7 o'clock. Phillies are going to challenge this. That was a strike according to the pitch tracks. But ABS calls it a ball. And so the call was overturned. Pitch tracks said it was a strike. ABS says it was a ball. One ball, no strikes to Marchand. And the 1-0 pitch, and that's fouled off at 99 miles per hour. That was interesting. Pitch track said one thing, ABS said another. One ball, one strike to Rafael Marchand. And the pitch, swing and a miss. And the Phillies are down to their final strike. Rockies fans on their feet. One ball, two strikes to Marchand. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. The Phillies do lose to the Colorado Rockies by a final score of 4-1 out at Coors Field. And the Rockies, they win the final game of the series. The Phillies cannot sweep Colorado. And instead, Colorado wins by a final score of 4-1. Taijuan Walker gets credited for the loss today, and he's now 0-2 on the season. Tomoyuki Sugano gets his first win as a Colorado Rocky and is 1-0 on the season. Vodnik also gets his first save. And, well, this is one of those games where you just put it in the books and you just crumble it up, and you come back out tomorrow out in San Fran, and you try to just write it off. Okay. So, chat, the bottom line for today. I mean, not really much stood out to me today. I'm annoyed with the offense. They just did not play well at all. Sugano didn't even pitch really well, to be honest with you. I don't really give him a lot of credit today. I really thought that the Phillies were just I thought that the at-bats were terrible. I don't know what they were seeing some of the time, but they just kept hacking at the first pitch. There were so many times where I saw guys swinging and missing or just making soft contact on the first pitch, and that's really frustrating, especially against a Rockies team who just is in a rebuild mode. I don't know how the Rockies took 2 out of 3 against the Toronto Blue Jays, and the Phillies should have won this game. This is annoying because this is one of those games, chat, where if you are fighting for the break, or if you are fighting for a division spot at the end of the year, and it comes down to one game, right? Like you're a game behind the Atlanta Braves. It's these types of wins that really do matter. Like every game matters. And it's annoying that they lost this one because of that reason, but also the other reason too was because you're supposed to go out to Coors Field and you were supposed to be able to tear the cover off the baseball and be able to just provide runs on the board, and you failed to do that. And going back to the first game, they only put up, ever since the third inning of the first game, just 4 runs. That's unacceptable. So you're telling me that over your last 27 innings, over your last 23 innings of work, you can only manufacture 4 runs against this Rockies team out at Coors Field? That's unacceptable. I can't let them off the hook for that. I really can't. Other people will say one thing, but I got to keep it real with you. It was just not a good series. It was not. Did they take 2 out of 3? Yes. The goal was to take all 3. And usually, I don't say that. I'm usually okay if they take series. But against this Colorado Rockies team, they failed. They did. So, not happy with how it worked out. Hopefully, they come back out tomorrow and they do a better job against the Giants. They tend to struggle out in San Francisco. I'm hoping that that's not the case in their next series that they play out at Oracle Park. But just a bad day. Taijuan Walker did not look good at all again today. I've not been happy with how he's been performing this year. Jack said it in the super chat, and I agree, that once Zach Wheeler comes back, just let Taijuan Walker go. Let somebody else pick him up, and just eat up the rest of his contract, because at this point, he's a minus for you. He really is. So that's the bottom line there. Hopefully Andrew Painter does a good job tomorrow. I'm just not happy that they had 6 hits today, but let's call a spade the spade. They only had 2 hits. They only had 2 hits in this game, and the 2 hits came in the second inning. Adolis Garcia's opposite field homer and Brandon Marsh's double. Everything else was a mistake by the Colorado Rockies team. The Rockies should have had 5 errors today. They should have had 5 errors. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I really am. I'm not sugarcoating anything. Brutal. Terrible loss for this Phillies team. And the bottom line for today is that Walker didn't pitch well, but the offense also was atrocious too. It really was. I didn't like the at-bat from Trey Turner when he came on in the top of the 5th inning, swinging at the first pitch. He blooped out a double out to right field. Mickey Moniak, who was just having a tough time out in right field for whatever reason, just couldn't find the ball, and it just dropped in for a hit. And then Schwarber flied out to center. If he hits a home run there, we're feeling a lot better, but it wasn't a home run. It's a results-driven type of a league. He didn't get the home run. So, and that sucked. That really did. But anyhow, that's going to wrap it up for me. I appreciate you all very, very much for tuning on in. I'll be back in about less than 2 hours, probably about an hour and a half, and then we'll go on for the Sunday night baseball game. So definitely make sure that you guys check that out. I love you all very, very much, and I will catch you all on the next one. If I don't see you tonight, I will see you tomorrow at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time for the very next Phillies game as they take on the San Francisco Giants, and we get to see Andrew Painter pitching against the Giants. All right. Love you all. Lila Tov. Good night. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.